back, guys. Happy Monday. I thought I would take you guys along with me throughout my week. This is actually a special week because my husband Kyle is on spring break, so we have him home all week, which is just really exciting. So you guys are going to see him a lot in today's video. Normally I film when he's at work, and then I tend to just not pick up the camera when he's home because our evenings are just really busy, and after a long day of not seeing him, I miss him. So I tend to not film usually when he's home. You know, I say spring break, but it feels like the temps make it feel like we're on winter break. It is freezing outside, and we're not supposed to see warmer weather until the end of the week. Just love how that worked out. Today we are going to be heading to Lowe's and buying all the things we need to sand a table. So we will be replacing this current table in the dining room with an oval one. It just fits the space a little bit more with it being a breakfast nook. My parents were kind enough to just give us their old table, and we're going to sand it down, restain it, and then apply some polyurethane on it. And so this has been the plan for a while, to just do that project during spring break so that my in-laws can watch the kids and we can just kind of focus on that. And then we obviously have our normal everyday weekly things that we need to do, like grocery shopping. And then on Friday we have a birthday party to go to. A friend of mine has a baby the same age as Ellery, so we will be going to that birthday party. And that's pretty much what our plans look like throughout the week. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but the table project is going to take a lot of time. I also forgot to say that if you are new here, hello, welcome. My name's Alora. I make motherhood, faith, and lifestyle content. If you would like to stick around, be sure to subscribe down below. I am just currently updating the weekly meal chart. I just erased all the meals from last week. I usually do not film on a Monday because Mondays are just really busy for us, but with Kyle home, the work is divided, so I feel like I have a little bit more time to actually pick up the camera and film. I do have a productive Monday vlog that I filmed quite a while ago that I'll have in the cards above. It just kind of takes you through a normal Monday. So I'm going to go ahead and fill out this board with this week's meals. I'll have March's meal plan linked down below. I know I linked it last week, but I'll link it again. Ellery is up from her nap. She took a 15-minute nap. And if you're a parent, you know, that's just not good. I'm making macaroni and cheese right now for lunch. I will link the macaroni and cheese recipe I am making. It's just like a very basic stovetop macaroni and cheese. It's nothing special. I just needed something quick to whip up for lunch because I didn't really make dinner last night. I was just too lazy. Sometimes you just have those nights where you just do not feel like making dinner, but like going out is probably not a good idea, so you just kind of eat whatever. I made cheese quesadillas. Nothing extravagant, but you know what? It was something. We are here in my father-in-law's barn, which is where we will be working on this project. The kids are inside with my mother-in-law, and we're gonna start sanding these tables and these chairs. There's a lot to do, but hopefully the sander does all the work for us, and it also doesn't take too much time. But we are on a bit of a time crunch because he has a dentist appointment in like an hour and a half to 2 hours. So we are gonna have to work fast, work efficiently, and see how far we can get done. I know we're gonna be coming back tomorrow to try to finish it out. Hopefully that's the goal, is to at least maybe finish it out, but we should have a lot more time tomorrow. It is freezing in here. The only difference between in here and outside is it's not windy. So it is very, very cold, but I'm gonna stop yapping because I know he wants to get started. Good morning, happy Tuesday. We will be once again going to work on the table. I think we need to make another trip to Lowe's. I'm not 100% sure though. There's like these handheld blocks that we need to get. We have one. We're not sure how long its life will be. in terms of this project. So we might need to go to Lowe's and grab another one. The weather outside is literally like night and day from yesterday. It felt like winter, and today it's sunny, it's warm, it's like 10 degrees warmer from yesterday, and it actually feels like spring today. My mood went from like down here to way up here because the sun shining just is a game changer in terms of that. Kyle is actually currently editing our April budget with us. That video will be out by the time this video gets out. So if you haven't seen our April budget with us, go check that video out. We also have a March budget with us that goes into a lot more detail of exactly why each expense is the price that it is. So if you would like to see both those budget videos, I will have them linked in the cards above. I'll also have the playlist called Saving Money linked in the description box if you'd like to check that out. There's just a ton of really beneficial videos in terms of personal finances, how you can save money. I feel like when you are on one income for any length of time, you learn to get real savvy with just being frugal and saving money. And I'm not saying I'm perfect with it, but I feel very confident with how I am as a frugal person, and also just finding ways to save money. I don't know why I decided to wear this. I cannot wear this sanding. This is way too nice of a sweater. I'm going to have to change into a sweatshirt here pretty soon, but that's kind of what the day is going to be looking like. It's going to be very much like a repeat of yesterday, just sanding most of the day, and then we're hoping, our goal is to finish sanding today and start staining tomorrow. It is only Tuesday, so we technically still have the rest of the week to get this project done. The sooner we get it done, the better, because then the sooner we can have the table in the house, and the sooner the breakfast nook comes together. Change of plans. So what happened was we were driving to my in-laws, and then we got a text while we were like 2 minutes from their house saying that my mother-in-law fell ill and was unable to watch the kids. So we decided that Kyle was just going to stay and work on the table, and I'll just come back home with the kids, which is fine. Like, it still worked out in the end where he was able to at least stay and get some work done. This honestly gives me a great opportunity to catch up on a lot of chores that I haven't been able to do, because yesterday we were pretty busy most of the day, just shopping for things and also just sanding the tables. So I'm going to catch up on some chores. Caspian asked if he could watch a movie, and I was totally fine with that because he was pretty bummed that he wasn't able to spend the afternoon with his Mimi. I felt really bad because he was pretty sad about it. I said that he could watch a movie and have a snack just to make him feel a little bit better. So that's kind of the adjusted plans for the day. I'm gonna have to go pick up Kyle probably just before dinner, I'm thinking. Swept him off the floors, which doesn't sound like a lot in terms of chores, but it's a very time-consuming chore, so I'm just happy to have that done. I do still have a sink full of dishes, but you know what, that can wait. I'm going to be making myself a coffee because Ellery did not sleep really well last night, and also I just worked my butt off mopping these floors, so Mama's feeling a little tired. Yeah, the kids are still watching a movie. They're watching Planes, which has been Caspian's current obsession. It used to be Thomas the Train, then it was Cars, now it's Planes. So basically anything that moves, obsessed. I'm gonna grind up these beans real quick, so I'm gonna stop talking because I cannot talk over this thing. This thing is loud, and then I'm going to make myself a latte. I am going to go pick up Kyle. He is pretty much done for the most part for today. I think we have just a little bit more sanding to do tomorrow, but I think we can maybe do some sanding and then also some staining. We'll see. We're not too far behind schedule because from what I've heard, he's gotten pretty far today. Then we're gonna come home, we're gonna eat dinner, and that's gonna be pretty much like the remainder of our day. tired. I did not sleep well last night. Ellery didn't sleep well, and so when she doesn't sleep well, I don't sleep well. And then today she fought her nap so hard, and I'm thinking we're going through a sleep regression. It could be because she's teething. She is getting her top 2 teeth. One tooth has popped through, and then that other one is definitely not far behind, but I'm feeling just very, very tired today. Today's going to be kind of a similar day as yesterday. We're going to go sand the rest of the table and then hopefully start sanding up. Oh, where'd that sun go? That sun just like went behind a cloud. Anyways, we're going to finish our sanding and then start staining. We need to make a trip to Lowe's. We gotta buy some more sand blocks. We're also picking out this stain. I think I'm gonna go with a darker color. The table we currently have is kind of a darker stain and I really like it. So I think I'm going to aim for something similar to the color of our current table and maybe even slightly darker. I'll show you kind of what our current table looks like right now. It's definitely not too light compared to like our entertainment center over there. That's supposed to mimic like a natural wood look. This one's definitely much darker. I'm gonna come back in the kitchen because the lighting is just a little bit better. So that's kind of our plan in terms of stain. Once Ellery is up from her nap, we're gonna head on out, but I know she like just went down, and like I said, it was a fight to get her down, but she's finally down. I'm not sure how long she's gonna sleep for. It's been a good day, but we've had some rough patches along the way, and I just feel like the lack of sleep is what's been really rough about it. Like I just feel exhausted. And then she's obviously exhausted too because she didn't sleep well throughout the night, and then she's fighting sleep. And as a mom, you definitely feel that with them because you're the one kind of dealing with it. But this too shall pass. It's just for a moment, it's just for a season. I think once that second tooth just pops on through and it's not bothering her anymore, things will go back to normal.
It's Cassie.
You're Cassie.
Who am I?
It's Mommy.
Mommy, and who's that?
Dada.
Dada, good job.
Where's the baby? Where's the baby?
Baby
sleeping.
Baby sleeping.
Dada's not sleeping. Dada's right here.
We are back in the shop and we bought the stain, so I decided to go with the espresso. It looks dark enough and I like the look of it on the can, so the true test though will be what it looks like in person. And then we got some polyurethane. The employees said this was like food safe, so we're gonna take her word for it. I will kind of show you guys the progress as to where we're at. We're actually pretty far. Kyle sanded both leaves yesterday, and then here's the tabletop that's completely sanded. And then over here is the legs. That is completely sanded. And then the chairs all got some liquid sandpaper on them. And then you can see that this one, the handheld sander, was put over it. But mostly it's just the chairs I think that need sanded. Kyle's currently looking for something to open up our stain can. Hopefully he can find something to open up those cans over there. Being in my father-in-law's barn, I'm seeing like multiple things that I have never seen in my life. I have no idea what it even is. I know there are those videos of like men guessing women products, but the real test is women guessing men products because I have no idea what some of this stuff is. We are now home from sanding the tables and chairs and we made some progress. We did stain a leaf. I've completely lost steam. These chairs are very, very detailed. There's a lot of like round spots on the chairs, and so sanding them is an absolute nightmare because it involves a lot of hand sanding, like a lot of manual sanding. It's very hard to get into the grooves, and so we are putting liquid sandpaper on these chairs, and we're just hoping and praying that that will do most of the work. If we like miss a spot, that the liquid sandpaper will have taken off most of the polyurethane. But it was dusty today. So when we came home, I went straight to the shower. I'm now making dinner. Dinner is leftovers, and I'm gonna kind of doctor it up a bit. I have some leftover mushrooms and zucchini from a previous recipe. I'm gonna saute these up and then put it with this in like a casserole dish, top it with some Parmesan cheese, and then bake it in the oven. And then I'm also going to bake these breadsticks while the oven's on, and then chop up this lettuce for a side salad. And that's dinner tonight. Normally on Wednesdays we go to church, but they had to cancel due to a lot of illness going around in our church. And so just to keep everyone healthy and safe, they canceled tonight. I'm actually really excited for dinner tonight just because it is leftovers, but it's gonna be as though it was made fresh because of the added veggies and just baking it in the oven with some cheese on top. I'm about to head to Aldi to go grocery shopping. Both kids are with Kyle, so he's just going to take them while I quickly get this errand run done. I also need to step out Marshall's and grab a birthday gift for the birthday party I'm going to tomorrow. I need to get a birthday gift for a 1-year-old boy. And you think that that would be easy for me considering I have a son, but like, I feel like shopping for boys in general is so difficult because like, what do you get them? A lot of the outfits are a little cheesy, and you also don't want to buy a toy that they might already have. So we're gonna see what Marshall's has and just decide from there. I'm gonna head to Aldi and get this grocery trip done, and I will pick you guys up later. Thought I would show you what I got from Marshall's because it is so cute. I will say for boy clothes, Marshall's has really cute options. I got this little church set, and then I thought I would get him some shoes because I feel like sometimes as first-time parents, like you forget about the fact that your kid's gonna be walking and that they're gonna need shoes. And so I thought some shoes usually are handy, and these are really nice because they're slip-on and they're easily washable. Hopefully they fit this little guy's feet. I did not get him any toys because that's what everyone wants to get a 1-year-old, and so I thought I'm just going to grab something that can be worn instead. When it comes to kids gifts, I like to use a book as the card, and so I want to put a book in the gift bag as well and just write a little note to him. And that's what I've been doing for quite a few years now, is instead of buying a card, I buy a book, or I just use a book from our own library that maybe I had extra copies of, and then I just gift that as the card. When I pulled into the Walmart parking lot, I saw the most bizarre sight I think I have seen in a while. And I feel like I'm at the point in my life where people and their behavior, it doesn't surprise me. Like, there are some weird people out there. There are some people who are a little insane in the brain. And I pulled into the Walmart parking lot. There was a guy spinning in the parking lot, blowing this horn. Think Narnia. Think of that Narnia horn that they blow when like they're gonna go battle. He was blowing this horn, spinning in circles, just like dancing. Maybe he's super confident, maybe he's on something, but like, let's just admit that some things are weird, and that was weird. That was my little outing today. And we're back. Here is the stained leaf, and I want it just slightly darker. So we're going to try to apply another coat of stain on it and see if it darkens it up a bit. But it is completely soaked in, that first layer of stain. So we're gonna stain this once again and then move it and then continue to stain the rest of the tabletop. The chairs might be finished at a completely different time because they are extremely time consuming. I'll kind of show you a close-up of the chairs to just show you kind of what our biggest time consuming parts are. As you can see, there's just a lot of detail to these chairs, and you have to kind of hand sand each one of these right here. And then obviously, because this is circular, like a cylinder, the sander, you gotta kind of keep moving, otherwise it's gonna flatten. So we just have to really, like this, you have to hand sand back here. It's just a lot of manual sanding when it comes to these chairs. They're not very flat, like at all. Happy Friday, guys. It is such a sad and gloomy day outside, okay? Look how gray it is. Kyle just left to go head over to his parents' house to go stain some of the table. We didn't have anyone to watch the kids, so I stayed home with the kids and then he went to go do that. He'll only be gone for a little bit because there's not much to do today. It's just putting another layer of stain on a leaf on the whole tabletop, and then he's got a polyurethane the table leg, and that's about it. So he's not gonna be gone long. So it worked out because it wasn't necessarily a heavy work day. While I'm here just chatting with you, I will wrap the birthday gift for tonight. I reuse tissue paper. I reuse gift bags. Like this, I'm reusing this tissue paper from, I think, one of my baby showers. I'm a grandma in that way where I collect the tissue paper or the gift boxes or gift bags and I have it in a tote for when I have a gift to give someone. That way I don't have to go out and buy these things. I can just reuse, right? It's good to recycle. So I went downstairs and grabbed that this morning, and then I also, here's the book I will be giving. We have so many copies of this book. This book, I guess, was my husband's favorite book when he was a little boy, and his dad apparently read it to him just over and over and over again. And it's kind of funny because Caspian has those favorite books that he tends to go to all the time. And I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. There's really not much left for me to film, so I think I'm just gonna end the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching and for coming along with me throughout this entire week. I'm sorry if this was kind of a very all over the place, kind of boring vlog, but this is just what our spring break ended up looking like. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out, and I will see you guys next week. Bye, friends.